Hi, I'm Arlene and I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about scents that you can wear for Valentine's Day. What do you want to smell like? I have a few suggestions for you. So hello and welcome to everyone. I'm so glad you're here with me. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. I would love to hit 5,000 by December. That is a lofty goal, but we can do it. Y'all share that video. Give me those thumbs up. Leave comments. It'll start growing. This little family here will start growing. I was listening to, oh, come on, girl. Lulu and Goddess EDP. She came up with a name for her people. Well, somebody in the comments came up with the name for her people, and it was cute. And I was like, I need a name for my people. How about the Glorious Gang? That's what we're going to be. We're going to be the Glorious Gang. All right now. Let me know if y'all like that. I think it's kind of cute, but y'all let me know what y'all think. Okay, so we're going to get started. Valentine's Day is coming up soon. This is February 1st, so we have a few days. And I was like, what do we want to smell like? Well, like I said, I had some suggestions. So starting off with, I got my notes over there, so I'm trying to read, y'all. You know, my eyes is getting old. So I'm starting off with a beautiful flower. So if you are a floral girl and you love smelling somewhat like a flower, maybe a flower mixed with some sweetness or a flower mixed with some fruitiness, I have two suggestions for you. So, y'all always dropping something. Let me get it together. Okay, so I got two big body bottles here that's throwing up my little setup, so throwing off my setup. But we're going to get started. Okay, so my first fragrance is Iris Absolu. This is Lancome La Vie Belle Iris Absolu. This is one of their more recent fragrances. It came out in 2023. This is really good to me. You're going to get that iris note, that powdery note, some violet, some vanilla, some sweetness. I think it's raspberry in here. If it's not raspberry, it's some kind of fruit. Maybe even a little bit of citrus at the top. This is beautiful. It's long lasting. It smells good. You're going to feel good in it. You're going to get compliments. Maybe don't overspray as much. You can still do your thing, but don't go completely crazy, because then it might be a little bit cloying, or as the folks at work told me, I was smelling like an old lady, but I was smelling like a good old lady. Anyway, it smells good. I wore it by itself. That day I layered it with something else and I didn't get a good response, but I've worn it by itself or with Bath and Body Works and got a really good response. So I'm going to stop saying that. This smells good. So yes, if you want to smell like a flower, which would be an iris or a violet, check out Iris Absolu by Lancome. It's La Vie Belle Iris Absolu. There. Okay. So next, I have Nolita by Bond number 9. I've told y'all multiple times it was tester. So, oh, it says right there. It's a tester, so it doesn't have the right cap. But this fits nice and snug. So, this is a... What kind of flower is this? It's more of a freshy flower. I can't even remember, and I'm telling y'all, y'all want to smell like a flower. What I do remember is that it has a fruit note in here, like a citrus tangerine or something. This to me smells like it has rose or maybe something like lily or something, because it does have a little bit of brightness in it. This is pretty. I have not given it a full wear yet, but going by what other people say, this is a compliment getter. People really love this. You may think that it's just a boring, easy fragrance, but people love it. It's probably one of those fragrances like My Way. My Way just seems so, it's just okay, but people love it. It does something on your skin and in the air. And I believe this is one of those kinds. What I do remember is that I sprayed it and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, this one has like a little bit of greenness in it. And it comes across a bit fresh. And you do get the fruity notes in there mixed with the flowers. So if that's the type of fragrance you're looking for, the type of fragrance that you want to wear on Valentine's Day, check this one out. And remember, I'm just giving you some options. So I'm giving you like designer options and niche options. You may not have the exact same fragrance, but by listening to me talk about some of these, it might trigger you for something that you have in your collection. You might say, oh, I do want to smell like a flower. Let me pull out, like I just said, My Way. Smells good, compliment getter, has that tuberose. Or you might say, let me pull out that J'adore. Compliment getter, has a honeysuckle, J'adore Dew. Yeah, so I'm throwing out more suggestions, but we're going to move on. So the next one I have, if you want to smell sweet like candy, as you can already see, I have Fiori. And this one would be more like, what came to mind for me was more like the powdery, hard, chalky, heart candy with the Be My Valentine, I Love You, Be Mine, hugs, kisses, those little candies with the sayings on it. That's what came to mind. So Fiori. Now this is a beautiful fragrance. Admittedly, not my favorite, but in the frag.com, it's y'all's favorite. I like it, and it has a bit of sweetness and a bit of fruitiness to it and some flowers. I cannot remember what was not in any of these, and I didn't pull my notes out. This also has a little bit of greenness in the back, but when it dries down, you get the sweet, powdery, kind of candy-like, or what people would say a milkshake type of fragrance. But it does come across a little bit fresh from the flowers that it has in here. This is a beautiful scent. So if you want to smell sweet like candy, a little bit powdery, pull out your Fiori or something like it. Next, I have, for my sweet like candy category, I have Perfumes de Marly Oriana. This is a marshmallow, raspberry, tangerine, fluffy, airy, pretty fragrance. It really has the fluffy airiness going on, whereas the Fiori has more fresh greenness going on, but it does have like a candiness or a sweetness to it. Very pretty. If you like powdery, slightly sweet, softer fragrances, Fiori or Oriana by Perfumes de Marly might be your pick for Valentine's Day or something like it. My next category would be the Cozy Vanilla. And so for that, I chose Navatu's Parfums Mahni Cassonade. This is a very pretty, sweet, ice cream, creamy, vanilla. It has a creaminess to it, and it's nice and sweet. The vanilla is coming through. You get those caramely, toffee, vanilla type notes, waffle cone type notes. This is very gourmand. It is pretty. It's very gourmand. So you gotta like sweet. You gotta like gourmand. So this is Mahni. Girl, Cassonade. Mahni Cassonade. You say it. I thought I was saying it right, but I keep saying it in my mind and it's not sounding right coming out of my mouth. So this is the perfume that is in conjunction with Sharita M. Very nice. If you're looking for a sweet, creamy, gourmand vanilla, this is your girl. And so my next vanilla that I chose is Black Opium Le Parfum. This is another sweet fragrance, but nowhere as sweet as Mahni Cassonade. By itself, this would be sweet. But because Mahni Cassonade is so gourmand, it's much sweeter. But this one has vanilla like 3 or 4 times in the fragrance. But this one, it comes, you can smell like the flowers in it. But it's a very pretty vanilla. If you're looking for that cozy vanilla, you want to smell good, you want to smell pleasing to your partner, try either one of these or pick out another vanilla that you have. But I have Black Opium Le Parfum with Mahni Cassonade. So my next category that I picked out for Valentine's Day is the Femme Fatale. Now, these may be considered both niche, but one is easier to get. You can get it in stores. So I consider it niche. So people can say what they want, but I consider it niche. And it is Kayali's Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. This is a beautiful rose, oud, vanilla, spicy fragrance. It's the type of fragrance that may enter a room before you do. People may smell you on your way in, or they may get a trail of you on your way out. This is a beautiful fragrance by Kayali. It's Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25. This is an intense version. Love this. This is my favorite Kayali fragrance. But like I said, this is considered to me a niche perfume, but you can get it at Sephora. So this one you can't pick up in the stores. So like I said, I was trying to give you one that was more designer and more niche, but this one ended up being too niche. So this one actually can hit a couple of categories. It can be in the vanilla category. It can be in the flower category. It's just a beautiful fragrance. But I did put it in the Femme Fatale category. And this is super long lasting. And it's a compliment getter. Next, I have Navatu's Parfums, Ambrosia, Imperiale. Now, for this category, these fragrances are not as similar as the rest of my fragrances, but they serve the same purpose. So Ambrosia Imperiale is by Navatus Parfum with AI the Great. And this one is a banana fragrance with dates. And I think I was listening to someone else talk about Navatus fragrances, and they were saying it's an underlying something in all of them, and they figured out it was amberwood. I'm gonna just go with that. For a lot of them, not all of them, but for a lot of them. But this is a really pretty perfume. This is one that's going to get the compliments. People are going to smell you all around you. You're going to have that scent bubble. They're going to smell you coming. They're going to smell you going. The same as Pink Pepper. But whereas this one is more sweet and rosy, this one is sweet and spicy and airy. It has a denseness to it, but then when it dries down, it also has that thing that floats in the air that makes it very noticeable. Every time I've worn this, I've gotten a compliment. It seemed like I ended up wearing this more than I've worn this, but from what I can remember, I got compliments, but for sure, I know for sure I got compliments. So this is my femme fatale. If you want to be like, for Valentine's Day, try these out. Or something like it. So next I have my creamy, nutty fragrances. So I have Rolling in Love. This is one of my new favorites. Loving it. This is a creamy, almond, slightly sweet, sophisticated fragrance. It's not one that's a screamer, but it is one that's doing what it needs to be, what needs to be done. Your partner's going to smell you. They might even need to come in a little close to smell you. So it may be, this might be the type of fragrance you want to wear so they can come in close. It's Valentine's Day, baby. So this is Rolling in Love. Loving it. I'm going to spray some everything on me, but I'm going to spray this one too. It's so creamy, slightly sweet. The vanilla, the almond. It's just a yummy, seductive fragrance. And it has a little bit of powderiness or fluffiness going through it. Love it. So next, I picked Poison Girl by Dior. This one has almond in it also. But this is a creamy, sweeter, fruitier, orange, almond, vanilla fragrance. This is so good to me. When I wear this and when it dries down, it just smells so alluring to me. It's like, ooh, girl, you know you smell good today. That's what this does. At least that's what it did to me the last time I wore it. I don't know what it's doing to y'all, but that's what it did to me. It smells good. So if you're looking for a more nuttier, vanilla, sweet, airy, powdery type fragrance, you might want to check out or pull out your Poison Girl by Dior. This one is the EDP. The EDT smells similar, but this one is more dense. Or Rolling in Love by Kilian. And for my next category, it is my soft and chill type fragrance. One where they need to get closer to smell you. You're going to have a nice little scent bubble around you, but it's not a screamer. It's like a whisper. How I was talking last week, like this. It's more of a whisper, but it smells good. So I pulled out Burberry Goddess. This is the internet's favorite, at least for Christmas time. They may have moved on to something else. I don't know. But for the holiday season, this was the fragrance. So Burberry Goddess is a vanilla scent, but it has some fresher, brighter notes in there. We have some ginger, and we have the lavender in it that makes it more fresh and aromatic. And it's not super sweet. It's slightly sweet, but it is a fragrance that people are drawn to. They really love it. And you just smell good. It's like a chill, like we might be celebrating Valentine's Day at home. Like we might make dinner and have the wine and the roses and that type of thing going on. But we're just chilling at home. We're going to check out a movie or listen to some music, dance in our living room. That's the type of fragrance this is. Or for that type of night that you're going to have. In my opinion. So that's Burberry Goddess. And then I picked out my girl here that I have not talked about or roared in a while. This is 100 Sided Ways by Cassonade. This is a beautiful tuberose, peachy, vanilla fragrance. It's the type of fragrance that's a softer fragrance. People might need to get closer to you, or when they come in for the hug, they smell you. Or they may even smell you walking by, but they have to be closer. This is such a smooth, just a smooth, well-blended fragrance. To me, nothing in the notes stand out. It's like everything is just blended to perfection. But you just smell good. I think in one of my other videos I said, people are like, oh, it's nothing really special about Cassonade. It's just okay. But this is a nice fragrance, so that's what makes it special. It's just nice and creamy and pretty and quietly seductive. So that's Cassonade and Burberry Goddess for your easy, chill, stay at home, romantic Valentine's Day that you may have. So that is the lineup. I gave you 12 fragrances to choose from, or to just give you ideals of something that you may have in your collection that you can pull out for the type of occasion that you may have on Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you might wear one of these fragrances, or did it remind you of something that you have in your collection that you want to pull out for Valentine's Day. Let me know all of the things. Did I say please like, share, subscribe? You know that's what I want you to do. And let's grow this channel, my glorious gang. Hey. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye-bye. Have to get that thumbnail. I'm always shaking my head to one side or the other. Let me sit back. Bye.